Imagine having just $1,000 left, unable to pay your rent, and watching your dream business fail. Most people would quit. But three friends had one crazy idea. What if strangers paid to sleep on air mattresses in their apartment? It sounded ridiculous. Investors laughed. Hotels ignored them. Today, that idea has transformed into a company worth tens of billions of dollars. This is the unbelievable story of Airbnb. The year was 2007. Brian Chesky and Gebbia had just moved to San Francisco. Both were designers. They loved creating things. But there was one problem. They couldn't afford their apartment rent. At the same time, a major design conference came to the city. Hotels were completely booked. Thousands of visitors had nowhere to stay. That's when Joe looked around the apartment and said, "What if we rent out air mattresses in our living room?" It sounded strange, but they bought 3 air mattresses, created a simple website, called it Air Bed and Breakfast. To their surprise, 3 strangers booked their apartment. One came from India, another from Boston, another from Utah. Instead of just giving them a place to sleep, they served breakfast, showed them around the city, and spent time talking with them. The guests loved the experience. That's when Brian and Joe realized people weren't just paying for a bed, they were paying for a more personal way to travel. The founders believed they had discovered something big. Investors disagreed. They pitched Airbnb over and over, rejection after rejection. Many investors said, "No one will stay in a stranger's house." Others thought it was unsafe. Some even laughed during the presentations. Money was running out. They were close to giving up. Then came one of the strangest business ideas ever. During the 2008 U.S. presidential election, the founders designed limited edition cereal boxes. One was called Obama O's, the other was Cap'n McCain's. They sold each box for about $40. People loved the joke. They sold hundreds of boxes. The founders raised around $30,000. That money kept Airbnb alive. Sometimes, the business that saves your company isn't your main business. Soon, Airbnb joined the startup accelerator Y Combinator. One piece of advice changed everything. Instead of sitting in the office, go meet your customers. The founders traveled city to city. They personally photographed people's homes, helped hosts improve their listings, talked directly to customers. Bookings started growing. One satisfied customer led to another. Growth became unstoppable. Instead of staying in hotels, people could now book apartments, beach houses, tree houses, cabins, even castles. Travel became more affordable. Hosts earned extra income. Entire families started businesses through Airbnb. Millions of travelers experienced cities like locals instead of tourists. The travel industry would never be the same again. Success wasn't easy. Airbnb faced criticism. Some cities introduced strict regulations. Hotels fought back. There were concerns about housing prices and neighborhood impacts. Then the COVID-19 pandemic nearly stopped travel worldwide. Bookings collapsed almost overnight. Many believed Airbnb was finished, but the company adapted quickly. It focused on long-term stays and remote workers. Travel recovered, and Airbnb recovered even stronger. Today, Airbnb has millions of listings across the globe. It has helped millions of people earn extra income, and it completely changed how people think about travel. It all started with 3 air mattresses, 1 apartment, and 3 strangers willing to try something different. The next billion-dollar idea may sound impossible today, but so did Airbnb. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more business documentaries about the companies that changed the world.